Hey everybody, welcome to Crossroads, where my love of Disney, travel, Star Wars, horror, and metal all converge in one place. Now let's get on with the show. Brent from Brent's Crossroads, and I am back from Star Wars Celebration Japan, where the news we were waiting on was the location and the year for the next celebration, and they announced Los Angeles in 2027, which the year everybody knew because it's the 50th anniversary of Star Wars. The location was always up in the air. A lot of people thought either Anaheim or Orlando, but they surprised us. And for the first time since 2007, we are going back to LA. So, over the course of the time, this was 2007 was my third celebration that we'd attended. The only US one I've missed is the first one and the first couple, international ones. So I'm digging deep into the archives to find things like the autograph pricing, the convention center map, and the store price list and layout. Now, this is going to be a different celebration than what a lot of you are used to. At the time in 07, there was only a couple of hotels around the convention center that were close. They had a shuttle service that would shuttle you back and forth to hotels on the hotel block. And there was also no VIP tickets yet. Early entry was done, if you remember, the fan club. And there was also, this was one of the last fan club breakfasts, which was off because we had to get shuttled to the fan club breakfast because there were no restaurants close to the convention center either. I don't know if any of that's changed. Like I said, I haven't been to LA like that in 20 years. So there may be more hotels, there may be more restaurants, but at the time, no, we stayed at the Hotel Figueroa down the block from the convention center, and it was not considered part of the hotel block. And yeah, everything, it seemed like whenever everybody left work in LA in that area, everything rolled up the carpet and closed shop. There is a subway station close within a couple blocks. But other than that, it's going to be interesting to see how this is. We think one of the plus sides to this one is that it's in real close proximity to the Lucas Museum, which should be open by then. But this was a different celebration. I mean, there were some great things that we could stand to have back. The Celebration store was 24 hours. It didn't close. There were times whenever things were like limited items were restocked and people lined up in the morning to get in there first. But yeah, you could walk into the Celebration store at 11 o'clock at night, midnight, 1 in the morning. Nobody around. This had some of the best exclusives. This was one of Hasbro. This was the R2 and 3PO McQuarrie concept figure. And they also had a coin giveaway. That was one of the 30th anniversary. They went in the coin album. And I'll be going through a bunch of that as I pull stuff out of the archives and find some pictures. Because a lot of pictures back then really weren't on phones. But for instance, let's take a look at the official pics. Everybody wants to talk about autograph prices. Like, how much did everybody pay for Anthony Daniels in Japan? Here, Anthony Daniels was $35. Carrie Fisher was $35. Kenny Baker was $20. Jeremy Bulloch was $20. And as you can see, you had three majors and then a whole page full. And hopefully with it being back in LA, we'll be able to get more signers this time. So I'm going to post a picture of the map on the website. I'll have a picture of it up here at the end to kind of talk about a little bit. And I'm going to have a couple more videos about Celebration 4 and my experiences. The funniest story from C4 was it was one of the last times they did the the Lucas Archives, which is always a really good prop exhibit. And I wish they would bring that back. But a couple of the featured items this year in that year were Luke's severed hand from Empire Strikes Back, and the Vader helmet from Dagobah Cave with Luke's face in it. And we happened to be in the room going through at the end of the day, and Mark Hamill's wife and kids were in there touring it, and they were on the phone with Mark at the time, and his son and daughter that were with his wife were telling him that it was freaky looking at his face inside the Vader mask, and he was on the other side of the line just cracking up because he thought it was hilarious. So lots of stuff coming about past celebrations. If you have any questions about how anything at Celebration 4 went, I said it was a totally different animal. It was before the VIP, before a lot of the stuff that we know now. Just let me know in the comments. And if you can't wait to see updates on this, be sure to like and subscribe. And I'll see you back here later on the Crossroads. Bye.